Hey everybody! So, right now I am on, the Chromebook website because recently, but not too recently, the Google Chromebooks overtook the Mac OS 10, OS X operating system as the number two operating system, desktop operating system. So you may be thinking, that's not possible. It's possible, and it happened. I don't know how, but because I know that Chromebooks have recently become popular while um, we're raising while Windows and Mac are slowly, like very, very slow, decreasing over the years. So maybe like minus point something percent, maybe might even been over one. But I just wanted to go over what exactly a Chromebook is. I haven't had enough time to get one to play around with yet. I have seen them in Best Buy and Office Max. I played around with those. A few in Sam's Club, but you don't see them a lot. Kind of like how you can find a Windows laptop anywhere, but yet you can never find the Mac. Well, you could probably find a Mac before you can find a Chromebook in a store that you can play around with. Okay, so I just want to show you all. This is from the Google website. This is all from Google, so I don't get any credit for this. But okay, so what a Chromebook basically is, it's a web computer. I might be able to show you a video about it in a minute. You can see here. Let me go down here. If you can get work done with Office, you're with Microsoft Office. So basically, all of this is, it has what you're used to here and the new stuff here. Okay, well, I don't think you can actually see my mouth, but the little word, well, the little word you can see, that's the old stuff, and the little blue, that's Google Docs, and that's what's on the Chromebook. And you can probably read that. If you watch movies and listen to music on iTunes, you can do it on Google Play Music and Google Play Movies. And YouTube. And of course, they put Spotify, Slacker Radio, Netflix there. But actually, Netflix works pretty great in the Chromebook, as I've heard. But they are actually advertising themselves, kind of, because they make all of this. But if you chat with your friends and family on Skype, Skype is not currently supported. Skype recently became supportive, but you will not get that for a while because if you go get a Chromebook, because it comes when Android apps are coming to Chromebooks, which I'll talk about that in another video. Oh yeah, and it says use Hangouts, and I don't know if the new set of messaging apps, Duo and Allo, one's a dual messaging app, the other one's a dual screen sharing, like Hangouts app. I don't know if they're going to be fun. So if you use iPhoto, you can go to Google Photos with Google Drive. Now, one thing about this is it's telling you about this because it's saying iPhoto, which requires the Apple ID. You have to pay for it. So it's saying the storage of Google Drive, 2 years and all that stuff. You do not need it for Google Photos. Just keeping it simple. Operating system made for the web. So if you're asking, what is this? It's just some thing that Microsoft put. No, it's all Google. Well, they are using Linux, but it is Google. It is not Android either. It's not Windows. It is Chrome OS, as you can see. Try to highlight that. Chrome OS. And, and it does say like Mac OS. That's going to become sort of true, but it's actually OS 10. Well, OS X pronounced OS 10. But anyway, there's cloud storage built in. Best of Google, and multiple layers of security. If you get this, you will not need security, and it will probably not allow you to. Now, you could do like me. I don't remember what it's called, but Avast internet security. And I think the only thing you can get. And as you can see, I'm just going to be scrolling around this. Now, at launch, almost all the stuff, except for what's coming for Android and all that, majority of Chrome that stuff was at some point in the Chrome web browser. So if you're like, oh well, I just need to get Chromebook to do all this, I'm like, if you have a Mac computer with Boot Camp on it, there's like the same concept. Okay, but yeah. So if you're used to Boot Camp, where you can run Microsoft Windows on a MacBook, there's like the same concept, except it's on a Windows. Except like the Boot Camp like thing is the Chrome browser, and it's on a Mac or a Windows computer. But with Boot Camp, you don't get the entire benefit of Windows, but you get a majority of it, and it is the same concept, basically. And actually, some of the features, you're like, if you were to get this, probably like, hey, wait, this isn't on it. It was on it at some point in time. Well, majority of it. Like, you could say, okay, Google, to a Chromebook. You used to be able to say that to the Chrome browser, but because not a lot of people use that feature, they got rid of it. As well as the Chrome app launcher that everybody knows and loves, probably. Google is getting rid of that, and, um, unfortunately. But if you have a Chromebook, you get to keep that. Now, so I'm not sure. This is like the same feature to some Android stuff, where if people don't use an Android, they keep it on Nexus only, and I believe with they do that with Chrome. I'm not sure if they also do that where if it's not used on the Chromebook, it goes straight to the Pixel, or if it's just Chromebook Live. Because usually with the great stuff that nobody uses, they keep it to themselves. And quickly, you can, well, you're not going to notice this, but I only have 19 seconds left. But you can go ahead and read this. And I'll read it in about 10 seconds. Okay, so okay, so when this is saying when you look at a computer, like from Best Buy, it's great, something like that, and well, a lot of you probably online now. I mean, I still go to Best Buy. I haven't gotten a computer. Actually, the computer I'm using right now, this Windows 7, is the only computer laptop I've actually had. I just used a lot, but this is the only one that's actually mine, which it's from 2011, I believe. But usually, when you look at a computer, you look at the hardware components to see how well the computer is built, how, how much can you store. But with a Chromebook, it's different. So you have to rethink it. I'm basically re-putting this in my own words. Kind of like with RAM, because you don't have all the apps. Now, it's a lot of apps. They are web apps. It basically links to specialized websites. Probably like actual websites you can go into, even from Internet Explorer or Edge, Firefox. You can go to that website, and then the Chrome web. It's probably either the same website or it's redesigned especially for Chrome. Not It's not a real app. It's a website or extension. But everything is doing by supercomputers, which it's not like the computer that knows everything on the internet. Supercomputers don't is like the server computers. I might later on I might make a video about that. With hard drive, because everything's in the cloud, like I said with the supercomputer, they are the ones doing the tabs. And because of that, you can have a smaller hard drive. I don't know if any of the computers have a solid state drive, which is actually a lot better, and it would make sense if they had solid state drives. But I do not know of any that do. But I do believe there's some out there, and a lot of Chromebooks actually come fanless, which is convenient for a lot of people. With cloud storage, um, because the stuff on the device is actually deleted. It's like the download stuff. After your computer has gone through a lot, it starts deleting stuff you download early on. And that is the same with Chromebook storage. While you're using Chrome OS, it does come with 100 gigabytes of Google Drive storage for about 2 years. This is how the keyboard looks. Now, as you see, there's no function keys. Well, like those F keys, like you see in Windows, and I think even Macs. But these are all web-based keys. I'm not sure if this will go out of the way, but okay, it's not going out of the way. But this is the previous key, F1. Next space, next key, F2. Refresh, F3. It hides its immersive mode. I've never actually heard of that before, but it hides the tabs in the launcher. The launcher is like the taskbar in Windows. It's also the name of the little launcher thing that you can that they're going to be taking away soon for Windows and probably Mac or OS X, OS 10. and the tabs are like the windows, and then F5, which I believe is refresh on normal computer. That's one that shows Windows decrease the screen brightness is F6, and of course F7 increase. And then I'm assuming F8 and F9, and as well as 10 and 11 that you can't see. I'm sure all of those are function keys as well, but they just didn't see a true importance because you probably know what those are. If you can see, where's caps lock? It was over here. It has been replaced with search. Now, if you have used the Pixel C for Android, the Pixel C also has this dedicated search button. And this is where it gets it from the Pixel line. But the search button, which is on every Chromebook, it is like the Windows button. And if you use a Windows keyboard, it is the Windows button. And Caps Lock does its own thing. To get to Caps Lock, you just, I believe you hit it twice, or you hold it down. Hold down search. Find your Chromebook. Okay, so if you are still confused, I'm going to show you this quick video that Google has. This is Google.
This is a laptop. This is a computer. This has the web. That's weird. Okay, so it's the web. There are no programs? So there's nothing to start up. Then how do I do stuff? There's no messy desktop? So no rolling hills of green. Can I use it anywhere? On a unicycle? My calendars, emails, documents. Everything can be saved to the web. That's crazy. So I could throw this thing into a river, and I won't lose my stuff? It doesn't need virus protection. What about annoying updates? Or patches? Or patches for the patches? So it gets better in real time. I wonder if people are ready for this. It's kind of a new thought.
Sorry to man say Google, but yes, so that is basically what it is. And I'm not going to go through that tour, but so yes, the Chromebooks. Okay, so I have about 1 minute left before I have to go. But one thing I would like to say about Chromebooks. You may think, okay, well, I could just get Android tablet. I have an Android tablet, and I've not used Chromebook yet. Well, as a daily driver, but it is worth it. I do know that. I know people who own Chromebooks, and they said they love them. And I have an Android tablet, and it thinks of itself as a mobile device. It is not. Well, it is sort of. And it is a 4G tablet, which reminds me, many Chromebooks are 4G. At least 3G. And thank you for watching my video, and have a great day.